Michael and Ted. Excellent. Make them listen to Simon and Garfunkel.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
And you get Luke and Lewis on Triple M Modern Digital.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Luke and Lewis for lunch on Triple M Modern Digital, and it is time for the great race. Luke Kidgel, how are you feeling?
Very confident.
Really? He's
Yeah.
just started his first Big M. How far are you through it?
About halfway through, and I've just checked the expiry date, and it says 2015.
Luke Kidgel's going to die before we even get to the race.
So, yeah, for those who are new, today is the day. You can fade the music. Sorry, I'm inspired now.
Actually, turn it back up.
Okay, yeah, so today we're going to be getting into more about the race. What else is on today's show? We have to do a
Nothing.
recap. We have to do a recap
We have to do a big recap of everything that has happened.
and the mural situation. We
Yes.
found the culprit who took down our mural on Eddie
Someone
Maguire's
has been
face.
trying to sabotage Triple M Modern Digital, and we're going to get to the bottom of this. Luke and Lewis for lunch on Triple M Modern Digital. Luke is just trying to scull a Big M. And he almost just spit it all
You're
over the
laughing
floor.
at me.
Yeah, because it's ridiculous.
I finished my first Big M.
Yeah,
One Big
so
M.
today is the day of the race. Sorry for that little distraction, ladies and gentlemen. Luke's trying to smash his Big M's in between the breaks. So basically, today is the day everyone has been waiting for. It's the day of our great race. A quick recap. Luke used to be a state-level runner 5 years ago.
It gets more every day. It was like 2 or 3 years ago.
Luke used to be a state-level runner before he was born, and he still calls himself a runner. So I thought with 30 days of training, I could beat him. He was not allowed to train. In fact, he had to live an unhealthy life, and today is the day. It's the day of the race. I'm ready. I've come prepared. I'm wearing my run kit.
Lewis is dressed for the occasion.
Absolutely.
He went to the Nike store last night. I'm just assuming, because I counted, you're decked out in Nike gear from head to toe. I counted 11 ticks.
Yes. Well, at the end of this race, you can bring that up to 12 ticks after I tick beating you off my to-do list.
Michael, sound the joke alarm.
Wow! Amazing joke!
Thanks for bringing that one to the show.
Definitely worth saying. So that was the good joke alarm, which we felt we really needed because at least once a week someone says something horrendous that just needs to be acknowledged with an alarm. So I'll cop that. Fair enough.
Okay.
But yeah, I've got a full Nike outfit on.
And do you feel faster?
Mate, I feel speedy as. I've got tights on. I've got wristbands on. I've also got ankle bands
You've got
on.
sweatbands on your ankles, so
that-
you'll not be sweating from the tip of any limbs.
Oh, absolutely not. And I've got a headband on, so
Yeah.
that's all almost all extremities covered.
People are looking at you strangely in the office.
In the office, I've been walking around. I'm wearing tights. I'm the longest man in tights anyone has ever seen. Like, these tights don't even fit me. They're not long enough.
They're 3/4 tights, but they're supposed to be full length.
Yeah, everyone in Triple M is staring at me. I mean, they're intimidated by my athletic physique. And,
But it's the most sporty thing you've ever done at work. So out on the Triple M floor.
Yeah, it's the sportiest thing that I've ever done in my life, really. I mean, I walked into my cafe this morning, which I go to every day, and the woman who always serves me literally looked shocked at me, what I was wearing. She did a double take.
What,
and-
she's never seen an athlete in their prime?
No, she's never seen me wearing athletic gear. And she literally said, "Did you get a haircut?" And I'm like,
Because you
no.
just look different.
Yeah, I just look so
Oh,
different.
this is your regular cafe that you go to every day?
Yeah.
Oh, they would have only ever seen you in like a leather jacket, black jeans, and like whatever. Yeah, you usually dress completely the opposite to this.
Yeah, so if I wear, apparently me getting a haircut is so much more plausible than me rocking up in tights.
Than you being remotely active. All right. Well, after it, I believe you have a costume for me.
Yes,
Is
it's
that
time
correct?
to get your costume. I picked it up recently.
The donut outfit.
Well, you'll see. It's time to talk about Luke's costume. So this is the costume that Luke has to wear during the race. And but before we do that, how's your Big M going, Luke?
Yeah, Big M's going well because you've made me drink 3 Big M's before our race today.
Well, you've made yourself because it was punishment for cheating. Because as you know, you were not allowed to walk any faster than a brisk walk. And I saw you jogging twice. So 2 jogs, that's 3 Big M's that you need to drink because we're on Triple M.
That's like 1.3 Big M's per jog. But anyway, yeah, I've done the first one. Start off with the banana, my least favorite flavor. So now
That's a smart move.
Yeah, I'm just excited now to get into the strawberry and chocky before the race.
You're still confident?
Yeah.
And look, I'm not one of those people. I can deal with milk really well. Are you one of those people that struggles with milk?
Yeah, I don't actually drink milk that much, which is why it's a bit of a treat today.
So your body doesn't. This is not how he was sounding before we were on air. He was complaining. He was saying, oh, "I'm gonna poo myself." But it's time to get onto your outfit because, as you know, I was sent out because, again, you did cheat. You jogged. So as punishment, you had to wear a donut costume.
Yeah. So instead of training this month, Lewis has just been out and about looking for hindrances for me, which you could have been putting that time well spent to training.
Look, mate, I can't just let you get away with cheating, all right? So I understand that you wanted me to get a costume, donut costume.
Yes.
Didn't find a donut costume. Came up, was all sold out. But
I don't know why I assign you tasks anymore.
I think you'll be happy with what I found instead. Are you ready? Give me a second.
Okay, Lewis is bending down below the desk and he's pulled out. What has he pulled out?
Emoji costume.
It's a pea-face tongue emoji costume that's worn around the chest.
And it's child size too. So that's pretty good. I mean, you wouldn't really fit an adult size version. Look at the size of you. But I was thinking, right, because it's not a donut costume.
It's not a donut at all.
Well, it is circular like a donut. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
I was thinking that during one of the songs, I'll just get some scissors and cut the face off this emoji.
And can you add some sprinkles to make it more?
Yeah, well, I'll go downstairs to Coles. We'll buy some glue and I'll buy some sprinkles.
So I'm wearing an emoji donut today during the race.
And glue.
That glue's going to weigh me down.
Yeah, well, you know.
Because your incompetence to visit costume stores before this morning.
I'll put glue on the inside and on the bottom of your shoes as well.
Yeah.
But I think you look great in this, man. How are you feeling about running in this?
Look, still confident. I mean, that's not going to hinder me too much. It's actually like a singlet almost.
Well,
there's no sleeves.
With a circle in it, you'll be able to see whatever you've got underneath.
Dude, Nike are probably putting that out next year. The emoji donut.
I would buy that for sure. I need a couple more ticks on me.
Yeah, Usain Bolt is going to be... You're going to see that like in stores soon. Usain Bolt's going to be running with like a pea-face emoji.
I mean, if we cut a circle in it, you'll be able to see what you're wearing underneath.
It's winking as well. It's a really arrogant costume.
Well, it won't be winking anymore. Like, what are you wearing underneath? Are you just going to bare-chested or...?
No, actually, I've bought... So... I've worn today, and
he's taking his hoodie off. Ooh,
I've got a Mountain Dew T-shirt on. I just wanted to tribute one of my favorite soft drink brands for Team Chubby today. Yes, I'm wearing a Mountain Dew T-shirt, non-sponsored, but if anyone from Mountain Dew is listening, we got a free pasta. Yeah, true. Anyone from Mountain Dew, Big M, or literally any food company, I would love to be your proud ambassador. But yeah, I'm just repping my food brands today. You're repping Nike. I'm being fat.
This is Luke and Lewis for lunch, potentially sponsored by Mountain Dew or Big M, whoever hits us up first. Luke and Lewis for lunch on Triple M Modern Digital.
Yes, it is. Now, that is correct. So, sorry, I was fixing my emoji costume. I'm wearing
it's going to be a donut
an
costume.
Emoji costume that's soon to be a donut costume for our race later today. But, Lewis, before we get to that, I want to tell you, yesterday was my girlfriend Emily's birthday.
Yes, I do know this. She's 21.
21 years of age. Well done.
Birthday.
She inhaled and exhaled for 21 years in a row. What
Incredible.
an achievement.
I assume she did a little bit of eating between...
yeah, she slept a bit. She did lots of things in those years.
Incredible.
So obviously society rewards 21. For some reason, 21 is one of the big ones. So,
which doesn't make sense. It makes 21, the 21st birthday makes sense in America because that's the legal drinking age. I think that's why 21st are a big deal in America.
Yeah.
But in Australia, ours is 18.
Yeah.
Like and everyone starts at 12 anyway.
You just celebrate. Oh, I could drive a car 3 years ago. Well done, everyone.
I think we've just literally copied America, but we have no good reason for it. Yeah. So good on Emily, though.
Yeah, and because it's such a big occasion, I had to lift my present game up this year.
Which is difficult with girlfriends.
Yeah, and we've been going out for about 3 to 4 years now, so I've almost exhausted all the basic stuff. But, I had to get her a few smaller things, so stopped off you were there, actually. We stopped off by a jewelry store, we went by there, and Jesus...
It's not really a jewelry store. We
It's
went
not.
to Pandora,
Yeah,
which is
the most. I was honestly really impressed with their service. It's the most boyfriend-friendly store on
Yeah,
planet Earth. I think it's
absolutely.
more designed for boyfriends than girls who go in the
that's
store.
what I thought. As soon as I walked in, I was like, "Oh, this is not a girlfriend. This is not a store for girls. This
No.
is a store to facilitate boyfriends who have no idea what to get their
I walked
girlfriend."
in and straight away a girl was like, "Hi, how can I help you?" And I was like, "Oh, could I get the?" She just showed her a picture. I was like, "Can I get this charm?" And she's like, "Yep, no worries."
Yeah.
And then I was stood there. I wanted to leave the store, and like, it's great. There's a boyfriend chair, so we both sat down.
I smashed the
Yeah.
boyfriend chair.
We
It
were
was
both
awesome.
sitting down on the
Because
chair
I was
waiting.
I was in the boyfriend's friend chair.
Oh yeah, which is like, yeah, and you know what? They have to facilitate for that too.
Absolutely, yeah, because you just have two.
Although not
clueless
often
dudes.
do you go to Pandora with the boys. Like,
That's very true. Sorry, I just got really distracted. There's a dog outside the studio. Did you see that, or am
No.
I hallucinating?
you think you're hallucinating?
Irrelevant information, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, but really, because you just went in and you asked for the 21st charm. Like, and that's because you've already bought her a bracelet. So
I already
you've-
bought a bunch of other charms, so I'd already been there before, and I'm a regular. They
Man,
know who
that's
I
so
am.
smart. You've essentially future-proofed
Yeah.
like gifts. Like you buy her one bracelet and you go, this has at least 8 birthdays on it.
Oh yeah.
Give me the 21st charm, the 22nd charm, 5th anniversary charm, just got divorced charm. Give me it all.
and the
Right,
boat
you're
one.
set.
But yeah, so I went in there and straight away, very helpful. And she's like, "Oh, would you like this gift wrapped?" I'm like, "Absolutely, I couldn't do it."
No
they
way.
even gift wrap it for you there because they
Yeah.
know I can't. She just looked at me and went, "This guy doesn't know. This guy doesn't own wrapping paper.
No way.
And this guy doesn't know how to fold." So
And you know what gets me is having boyfriend friendly stores is a huge thing now, where every female store is trying to have like a designated boyfriend area. And what gets me is no male oriented stores have like a girlfriend area. Do you know what I
No.
mean? A girlfriend chair just doesn't exist. And I think I figured out why.
like, there's not an Instagram couch at Kathmandu or
No.
something like that, or
No,
like Raise
definitely not.
Outdoors.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. There's no
Yeah.
girlfriend chill zone at Bunnings.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And I think I figured it out why. It's because women will just flat out refuse to enter a store that their boyfriend wants to go into.
Yeah.
And that's just fine.
Yeah. Oh, hardware? No, thank you.
Luke, I have some shocking news to tell you. Are you ready?
I'm ready to be shocked.
Okay.
Bring all hail shock upon Luke.
That doesn't make sense.
Yes, it does.
All hail shock upon Luke.
Yeah, rain down the shock on me.
All right, I'm going to rain down the shot. Michael, we need a drum roll for this, all right? Lightning strikes the Earth, 1 in every 12 lightning strikes. A solar eclipse happens once every 4 years, and you probably won't win the lottery. That's a list of unlikely things, and I have another unlikely thing to tell you. Luke, I watched The Bachelor last night, and you didn't.
What?
That's right. Very
What?
unlikely.
I
Yeah.
told you that I didn't watch it, and you watched it.
I was just sitting on the couch and it came on TV and I
you
saw
didn't
The
change the
Bachelor.
channel.
I saw the last 10 minutes of it, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Which, but that's the only part
Less
that
shocked,
matters.
but still rattled.
Yeah, it's still,
Not shocked, just absolutely shaken.
yeah, a little bit shaken.
Yeah.
Shaken, not stirred. Shaken, not rattled. But yeah, I saw the last 10 minutes of The Bachelor.
And did you enjoy it?
I saw the rose
Oh,
ceremony.
you're going to spoil it for me?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah,
So, from what I gathered, this is from me watching 10 minutes. There's one dude with a huge head who's really handsome.
Apollo?
Then there's one old dude that's definitely going to end up with Sophie because it just makes sense because
Yes.
he's a millionaire.
Stu?
And then there's one guy who she definitely
Stage 5
hates.
clinger.
Yeah, psycho.
Jared.
I can just tell he didn't speak the whole episode, but I looked him in the eyes and I'm like, yeah, serial killer alert.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I watched the show and the dude with the big head got eliminated.
Right.
Yeah, and
Well, that's annoying because I liked Apollo. He was probably my favourite out of the three.
Well,
but
everybody
although
likes
too
him.
young for Sophie. Sophie's like 37, I think, and
I think
he was
so.
24.
Yeah, which is too young. But you know what got me is I've only ever watched 10 minutes of this one season, but I already know that this Apollo guy with the big head is definitely going to be the next Bachelor.
Oh yeah, he's probably already signed the contracts. As he got eliminated before, like they gave him the rose, I probably handed him a clipboard and be like, "Hey mate, can you just sign here?" And he's like, "Yeah, no worries."
Yeah, he would have been rapt to leave because he's like, awesome, I didn't win. Now I can make more money on the way back.
Yeah.
It's just how it works now. Like
I
that-
think they often cast the show where they're like, who's going to be the next Bachelor? Because obviously Maddie J came out of The Bachelor.
Yeah.
It's happened. They often like to do
That's a great idea, because
recycle.
I do think that the producers definitely have a say. They don't have any say in the final pick, but I reckon they definitely have a say in like the top 5 or top
God, that'd
3.
make it interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Set Sophie up for a really unhappy life. Like, you must pick Jared. Good for ratings. And then, 40 years later, they're at a holiday house and she's just like, yep, maybe going into a reality TV show wasn't the best choice.
Yeah, and I actually read a news article that had a quote from this dude with the big head, whatever his name is, Apollo.
Yeah,
see,
he's a magician.
That's another name. Oh,
So
is he a
she just made him,
magician?
poof, disappeared.
Yeah,
That's what
see,
happened.
his name is Apollo. He's jacked and he's got a huge head.
Yeah, he's
That's
like
the
a god.
Bachelor.
Yeah.
If you were to like get a drawing of like the most generic Bachelor, it's definitely him. And I read an article where he mentioned they asked him, "Hey, would you ever do The Bachelor?" And he goes, "Yeah, I've considered it." It's like,
No, you've already
mate,
signed the contract,
you've
mate.
Definitely signed the contract.
Also, he's coming out with a music single.
Is he?
Yeah, it's called Addiction. It'll be on iTunes soon.
Addiction to what? Being on The Bachelor.
Yeah, addiction to like temporary Australian fame.
Luke, I don't know if you've noticed, but today's our race. It's the great race today. But
Looking forward to smashing you. Looking forward for a month of you just talking yourself up. That, Luke, you can beat me in a run because you're a state level athlete.
Yeah.
If I train, you don't train, I'll smash you. I'm like, mate, doesn't matter how much you train during a month. There is no way a 2 meter long man could absolutely beat me in any sort of physical contest.
unless
Unless it's reaching a thing from a high shelf.
we'll do that after the race. I have been training. I think I perhaps may have been a little bit overtraining. Did you notice today that I might have a little bit of a limp?
I did notice it, but I thought it might have been a scare tactic or like something to throw me off.
I wish.
What happened?
I've really injured myself yesterday. So I was at the station a little bit late, and I completely forgot that I had to go to the Nike store, which closes at 7. I was at the
Well, you
station.
didn't have to go. You just thought that wearing a Nike outfit would improve your performance by 10 seconds.
I knew that, okay? There's a reason why athletes wear activewear, because it makes them more active. 10 seconds more active. So I needed to get my 10-second activewear boost. It got to be about 6, and I realized, oh no, I haven't gone to the Nike store. So I ran there, and I completely overdid it. And I think that I've pulled something in like my right quad. I don't know what it's like from here up to my hip. It's fine walking, but as soon as I run, there's just this pain of, hey, don't do that.
So, in an attempt to make yourself faster for today's race, you ran to the Nike store going, I'm going to buy something. Then you didn't counter in the fact that, hey, if I sprint from here to the city... It might be detrimental to my performance tomorrow, and it was.
Yeah, I don't know.
Without a doubt, the dumbest way you could ever hurt yourself. You've just contradicted.
Running to the Nike store. No, but it's fine though, because I'm in the Nike outfit. So even though I've injured myself, that will make me 10 seconds slower. But now I've got Nike tights and sweatbands on my wrists and ankles.
So
That'll
you
make
just
me 10
wasted
seconds
an hour
faster.
of your time.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
And also about $300.
no, that is a dumb way you've hurt yourself.
Yeah, but we thought, so we're going to have to think about whether or not I can even complete this race. I think I can.
You're
but,
running.
Yeah, in between then, we...
Look at you. You're using this as an excuse.
No, I'm still going to win. I'm still going to win, man. I've got my tights. I'm ready. But we were thinking of asking the listeners, what's the dumbest reason you've hurt yourself? Because I hurt myself because I was running to the Nike store to buy tights,
A grown man.
which is a very dumb reason
You're
to hurt
not
yourself.
Robin Hood.
So give us a call on 1300 161 006. What is the dumbest reason you've hurt yourselves? That's 1300 161 006. Give us a call. We'll talk to you after the break. Before the break, I told a story about how I think I've pulled one of my quad muscles. I mean, it's called a quad because there's 4 muscles. So I've injured 1/4 of
Still got
my...
3 left. That's enough.
Yeah, that's enough to... That's enough to beat you. But I injured myself...
You need 6 to beat me.
Yeah, I know. I injured myself running to the Nike store to buy tights, which is one of the dumbest reasons I've ever hurt myself. So we asked our listeners, what's the dumbest reason you've hurt yourself? Now, our first caller, Matt, what's the dumbest reason you've hurt yourself, man?
Well, first of all, good morning to everyone that isn't Luke. I tried. Okay, so get this. I jumped off of a trampoline while wearing rollerblades because 10-year-old me thought,
That's pretty
That's
cool. If you're
so
10, that
well.
is sick. Like rollerblades on a trampoline. That's awesome if I'm 10.
Like, it's a good idea at the time, but no.
Yeah. So did you end up hurting yourself or were you fine?
Well, I mean, I hurt myself, but I didn't actually end up breaking anything.
Well, that's good.
surprisingly.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, you might have just stretched like one.
Sorry, I'm not going to
fourth
add
of the
anything here. I'm not speaking to you, Matt.
Thank you very much, Matt. All right, we'll go to our next caller. Campbell, what's the dumbest reason you've hurt yourself?
Okay, so about 2 years ago, I was playing Grand Theft Auto in my lounge room.
That's an injury-prone game. Yeah.
I got up to go get myself some food,
Yeah.
took 3 steps, dislocated my knee, popped it back in, fractured it in 3 places.
Okay.
Wait, stop. So were you playing Grand Theft Auto on Wii? How did you move? Why were you moving?
I was playing Grand Theft Auto,
Yeah.
and I wanted to go get some food. So I got up so I could walk to the kitchen to go make myself food.
And you
And as I got
dislocated your knee walking.
As I got up, I dislocated my knee because I'd been sitting down a weird way or something.
And then you administered a highly trained medical procedure on yourself.
I kicked my knee when I dislocated it. I kicked it out in in panic.
Yeah.
But did you pop it back in yourself?
Yeah.
Oh,
And I fractured it in 3 places.
That's incredible.
Campbell, are you a doctor?
No, I'm
No, you
not.
shouldn't have done that.
That's a very dumb reason to hurt yourself. Thank you very much, Campbell. That's ridiculous. So that's 2 reasons. So the first dumb reason he hurt himself was he's just walking.
Yeah.
You shouldn't hurt yourself walking. Second dumb reason, he hurt himself trying to fix himself. That's like a full-on medical maneuver that he
Yeah.
just tried to pull
Well,
on
that's what
himself.
you did. You hurt yourself trying to improve yourself also.
Yeah, I did. But you know what? I don't think it's going to affect me at all in
It
this
is
race.
100% going to hinder your performance.
Look, it really hurts. But I can definitely complete the race, but I still think I'm going to smash you in this race. That's a fact, even though I'm injured.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what?
No, you won't.
Yes, I will. Okay, I'll prove it to you after the break. We'll call some medical professionals and we'll figure it out. Today is the day of the great race where at 6 p.m. tonight, we're going down to Albert Park and we're going to be doing a 400 and Lewis metre street race to finally settle the debate. Is Luke a runner anymore? No, he's not. I'm going to win.
Well, okay. I'm 2 big M's down because you're making me do a triple M.
Have you finished this already?
I'm
2.5?
I lied. So,
Lying, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, but I've to the point where the original bet was if I train for a month, could I beat you in this race? Absolutely. And I think we've all realised absolutely not. But but if Luke has 3 big M's and wears a donut costume while he's running, perhaps you have a chance.
Yeah, but I've now injured myself pretty badly.
Yeah.
I don't know what I've done. You were there when I hurt myself.
Right.
Like when I was running.
Okay.
No, you weren't. Actually, I did it on
I wasn't
on the
there.
way to the Nike store. I've pulled something in my quad and I can walk fine. That's easy. But as soon as I run, my leg just goes,
Okay.
stop that immediately.
Do you want me to throw you a bone?
Look, I don't need a bone. I don't need a bone at all. This injury isn't going to hinder me.
You're
I'm
lucky
going to win.
you're lucky I'm a hungry boy. Okay.
You got a couple bones lying around?
Yeah. I am willing to. Only, this is not even to help you in the race.
Uh-huh.
This is not throwing you a bone. This is purely to help me.
Yeah.
Look, if you think it'll help you, great, take it or leave it. But I think I will get snacky halfway through the race. I think I'll probably get a bit hungry.
Yeah.
I've been accustomed to eating
in the
food.
middle of the race?
I will have a donut while wearing my donut costume. I'll stop, eat a donut halfway,
So some quick donut
and then
cannibalism.
keep going.
So 201 meters into the race, you'll have a quick donut. Okay, well that's fine. I mean, I don't want you to get hungry. I don't want your sugar levels to be depleted after you've had 2 liters of Big M. But I'm saying that my injury is definitely not going to hinder me at all. So you're just digging your own grave. And to confirm this, I actually called a few physios to get their professional opinion on whether or not my injury will hinder me. So here it is.
Good morning, welcome to Field Physio. This is Kylie.
Hi, Kylie, and it's Lewis calling. I have a very important race coming up in about 6 hours today, and I've actually injured my leg. Now, I don't have time to come into a physio, and I assume that your physician will be quite busy, but I was wondering, because you're the receptionist of a physio, if you could just give me some advice about my leg?
I personally can't give you any advice. I'm not qualified to be able to do so.
Oh, well, in your unqualified opinion, I've purchased some Nike tights. Don't you think that would make me a little bit faster, wouldn't you think?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, brilliant. Just quickly, if you can't give me any advice, could you just wish me luck?
Yeah, absolutely. Good luck for today.
Oh,
I'm sure
thank you
you'll
very
do
much.
well.
Oh, that'll help.
Nike tights will make you go faster.
I knew it. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Bye.
Bye.
I told you. See? It's not going to hinder me at all. I've got the tights.
She literally said, I'm not qualified to give you any sort of medical advice, and you just took it as fact. She didn't even give you advice. You just called, this is what happened just then. You called up a physio and asked them to wish you good luck, and you know what? You'll need it.
No, it's a receptionist at a physio. I'm sure she's overheard the physio saying some leggy things.
Give up. Why are you even running today?
We'll see. I'm going to smash you tonight. Luke and Lewis for lunch on Triple M Modern Digital.
Yesterday, we really, some people around the office thought it was vandalism. We were just trying to start up an internal marketing campaign.
Yeah,
because you got to start internal before we get the word about Triple M Modern Digital out there.
Like, I noticed that on the Hit Network, they're actually advertising WizFizz for Halloween. And WizFizz not only is advertising externally on the radio, they've actually sent us free WizFizz for an internal marketing campaign. So this is common practice at this station.
And you haven't given me any.
Well, it was, it was pretty good.
All right, I think I need more sugar today, mate.
Yeah,
I don't think I've got enough.
All right, we'll go upstairs and get some WizFizz.
Yeah.
That is probably not for us.
Promotional WizFizz, I'll steal that.
But we thought that to promote Triple M Modern Digital, because a lot of people here at Triple M actually don't know what Modern Digital is.
People just ask us, what do you do here? Like, we're always running around, say we're in tights, running around just confusing everyone. I've been running around in a donut emoji costume, and people are like, do you work here? Or are you... Or is it like a fancy dress day for the cleaners today?
Yeah, so they don't know what we do, so we thought we need to spread the word. So yesterday, I drew with whiteboard markers on a pink piece of paper a promo photo that we took a while ago, and I blue tacked it to the Triple M mural, which was painted by a professional artist.
On Eddie Maguire's face.
Wow, we don't need to mention that detail, do we? So, I blue tacked it on Eddie Maguire's face, and we thought that was hilarious and also a great internal marketing campaign. So we thought, hey, Michael, come and have a look. Then we went back 5 minutes later, and it was gone. So someone in this office is trying to sabotage our show.
And we got word, a rumour came around of who the culprit may be.
Yes.
So we gave the prime suspect, it was people thought, hey, it may have been Fee, the office administrator here at the building.
Yeah, so she was prime suspect number one, so we gave her a call, and this is what she had to say. Let's get to the bottom of this.
This music isn't modern or digital enough.
Cross Stereo, Fiona speaking.
Hi, Fiona. It's Lewis calling from the Luke and Lewis show on Triple M Modern Digital. I'm not sure if you've heard of us.
Yes, I have. Yes.
Oh, would you have heard of that because of our internal marketing campaign that we just launched? Did you see our poster?
The poster, no.
The poster that we put on the mural of Eddie Maguire. Did you happen to see that?
Oh, yes, I did, yes.
Oh, so that our marketing campaign has worked. We were actually wondering, we noticed that someone took it down, and you're our prime suspect.
Yes, it was.
So you did take it down?
I did, yes, absolutely.
So you're trying to sabotage our show, is that what you're saying?
No, I'm trying to save your lives.
Well, were you trying to spare us from the wrath of Eddie? Is that why you took the poster down?
Potentially. And also because the board there's actually painted, and I thought maybe you'd use sticky tape, and if you pull the sticky tape, all the paint comes off.
No, we use blue tack.
We can't afford sticky tape at Triple M.
Yeah, so...
we would have to have murdered you then.
Okay, so what you're saying basically is as long as we use blue tack, we can just put that poster right back up.
No.
Okay, well, I'm happy to tell you that what we've done instead is we've made a smaller version of the poster on a Post-it note, and we put it in the bottom corner of the mural over the top of Ned Kelly's face. I'm pretty sure that he's not alive and he doesn't work at Triple M, so is that fine? Can we leave that there?
I'm happy for that to stay there. That's all good.
All right. Beautiful. Thank you very much.
You can thank me later, okay, for saving your lives.
Thanks very much, Fiona.
Thank you.
All right,
Appreciate
cheers,
it.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
So there we have it. Fiona quickly...
She confessed.
Yeah, she quickly turned from our number one enemy to perhaps our greatest ally.
Yeah, saviour from Eddie's wrath.
From Eddie and ourselves.
Yeah.
Because we get this feeling, because Triple M, nobody at Triple M knows who we are, we think that now that we've done our internal marketing campaign, we actually have a couple of enemies. So we're going to talk about that next, and we're going to figure out who's against us here, because it's Triple M Modern Digital against the world. This is Luke and Lewis for lunch. Luke, before the break, we were talking about Triple M Modern Digital having a few enemies within the Triple M office.
We think there is people in this building conspiring against us, and more in particularly against this station, because we're the only station on the network of Triple M Modern Digital, therefore represent the station, because we're the only people who actually give it a voice. So.
We are the station, and let me tell you, I'm sick of the disrespect that Triple M Modern Digital has been getting in the Triple M office. I mean,
the fact that the first thing is the fact that no one knows what we are, what we do here is a bit insulting.
It's very clear that no one's listened to our show or the station. I've had at least 4 people be surprised that Triple M Modern Digital exists.
Yeah.
So they don't even know about it. It's not like they're choosing not to listen.
I had one guy who questioned if digital radio was a thing.
Yeah.
You work at a radio station.
And
He's
know
like,
what
what's
else?
the frequency? There isn't one. It's digital radio.
And you know what else, Luke? Today, I've been walking around in my activewear, looking like an athlete, looking very fit, athletic, and impressive. And I've had everyone in Triple M staring at me as I go to the fridge to put your Big M's in there. And on the way back, there's 4 guys that sit in the hallway when they're having lunch. I walked back and they were all dead silent. I got to them and they all started laughing.
Yeah, because they were like, oh, what's that wacky inflatable tube man doing with chocolate milk?
But I think that's
Dressed
ridiculous.
in a Nike outfit. That is confusing.
You know what? I think they're against us. I think they're trying to sabotage our show. I reckon they are the enemy.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, what other theories do you have? Do you think that we might have...
I got one, actually.
Yeah.
I noticed for a fact that Triple M Modern Digital don't have communal bananas. Upstairs at Fox, they have communal bananas.
We're getting disrespected even on the food front.
Where's our fresh produce, Triple M?
I actually have a theory, Luke.
What?
Michael, I think you'll agree with me. I think we might have an enemy within the team.
Oh, is it Michael? I agree with that.
See, you were way too quick to accuse Michael there, Luke. I think that you might be a double agent working for Triple M to bring down Triple M Modern Digital because you hate this station.
Why?
Oh, you just hate the station, mate. You want to be on Triple M, right? I think you're an undercover classic rock fan.
I did see a Black Sabbath t-shirt the other day and go, pretty cool.
And you know what else? Just before our poster was ripped off the mural, you told me that you rode the lift with Eddie Maguire. I think, what did you talk about in there? Huh?
He pretty much just told me to leave. But,
a very convenient tale, Luke.
Well, the elevator was going up. No, the elevator was going down and I wanted to go up, so I just had to get out of the elevator. So that was what our conversation was based on.
I don't believe you, mate. What do you have against things that are both modern and digital?
All right.
Answer the question, Luke.
I like old school analog things, and what are you going to do about it?
Yeah, I knew it. You're a double agent. All right, this is a test. All right, to see if you can even stay on this
what
show.
have I done to conspire against the show?
I'm asking the questions.
You haven't accused me of anything.
I'm accusing you of being a double agent trying to sabotage our show from the inside.
This is the worst interrogation ever.
Okay, answer the question. Say something modern.
Justin Bieber.
Say something digital.
Ooh.
Yeah, true. No, I don't think he knows. I don't think you know, mate. Here, ask me the question.
Say something modern.
Bitcoin.
Say something digital.
Also Bitcoin.
Ooh.
See? Easy. Very easy question to ask. I think...
Michael, say something modern and digital at the same time.
Yo, 01.
He's the double agent. Michael's the double
Say yo and then start talking in binary?
You guys always put me on the spot, and it's really unfair.
Luke and Lewis for lunch. The race is coming up very shortly. I mean, this is almost the end of the show.
4 hours away, or 4.5.
4.5 hours away. How are you going with your chocolate milk?
Yeah.
Yes, you're on to your second one.
On to my second one.
Are you going to scull it right now? Finish it?
Because you'll make me laugh and I'll spit it everywhere. And then we'll have to clean the window, and I know how this is going to go down. I don't want to be pre-pressured on the show to do anything more. I've already added in a donut mid-race.
Yeah.
I'm
You're
sick
just
of it.
the easiest person to peer pressure. Skull.
Because I want to do it.
Skull.
Skull.
He's good.
I'm just going to laugh.
All right. Well, he's doing it. Come on, do it. Oh. He's doing it, ladies and gentlemen. He's sculling the rest. Okay, he's given up. That was just a sip more than a skull.
Yeah.
But that's another thing that's gone wrong
Sip,
today.
Sip. You don't hear that often at parties.
No. Drink responsibly. Everything today has gone wrong. I've injured myself the day before the race. Luke can't even scull a chocolate Big M, and we can't even measure the race.
So I borrowed a trundle wheel from my dad's primary school.
Yep. So we could measure out. The trundle wheel is that wheelie thing that clicks every meter.
Yeah,
so you just roll it down the street, and then it counts how long you've been walking.
I borrowed it from primary school, and as we were walking around looking for a donut, or you were looking for a donut costume, you had it, and it just broke.
It didn't even break.
It shattered.
It didn't even have the dignity to break in an interesting way. It was just like, I'm done.
It fell apart, and then it fell apart to the point where you just left half a trundle on the ground, and it just looked sad, so we even picked it up.
So what happened is I asked you to bring a trundle wheel, and you've instead brought me a trundle semicircle.
Yeah.
Which just half the wheel works
It's
now.
a 402 race, which means
Can
now...
you hear that?
Yeah, it's just a squeak.
Broken.
So we need to do, it's half a trundle wheel, so we need to do 804 rotations of the semicircle to measure the race.
I don't think it's going to work as like an accurate race measurer. You know what will work better though? I'm exactly 2 meters. I mean, that's why we're doing a 400 and Lewis meter race.
Yeah.
Why don't we just lie me down 201 times?
Yeah. All right. If you're willing to do that, we're going to have to get down there. We're going to have to leave now then and start measuring out the race.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So that's what's gone wrong, ladies and gentlemen. But don't you worry. The race is definitely happening. We want you there at 6 p.m. at
right
Albert
near the
Park.
warm-up track at Lakeside Stadium, and we're going to be out there where the pergola is because Lewis wanted a street race. He thought I'd have an advantage on the track, so we're doing out in the park. We're going to lay Lewis down, measure 200 meters up, 200 meters back. Oh, no, sorry. We'll go 200 meters up and then 202 meters back.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
So then we'll lie you down at the end and we'll go past you.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. And so the great race is happening tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We want you there at 6 p.m. All of the information is in the Facebook event.
Yeah.
That's about all we have to say about the race. It's going down.
I've still got to do one more chalky milk before the race.
Yeah, when are you going to do
go
that
with the
one?
strawberry Big M. Probably when we get there. I'm pretty confident just downing it right before. I'll have the last sip on your marks.
So at 5:55, you're going to start drinking your next one.
Yep.
All right.
No.
Mate, you've got to stop doing this
I know,
to yourself.
I forget
You're
we're
just
on air.
Vomit. All right, but we'll see. Luke is going to have it before the end of the race, and we're going to put an end to this thing, ladies
I
and
might
gentlemen.
have a Mountain Dew as well. I've been looking at my T-shirt in the reflection, and I'm just hungry now.
Just stop, man. You're digging your own grave. It's time to end the show before Luke commits to running blindfolded. Luke and Lewis for lunch on Triple M Modern Digital. See you at the race.